Hudson River, Mikey Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today at another thrilling edition of Army football. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, Bill. Offense in a bunch formation. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Let's look at the big picture for Army. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
Hey, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knight! The Black Knights are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line. He's up to 57 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. The give on the option. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Makes the grab on 3rd. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd down for this offense. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. We've played 1. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many... The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass. Intercepted. On the run, it's Dalton. On the return. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Right on the money. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains, it's at the 22.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. And the Black Knights buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way.
There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Finding an escape route. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Dalton. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch. It's Pope. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Black Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Out of the shotgun on third down. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Army! That's the way you finish a drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Card in the backfield. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From from the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. Lock those heels at the 10. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for.